Kirtan, and we'll be chanting Bhavasagara Kirtan, and then we'll be reciting Bhagavad Gita. But got it. Let me see. This meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Okay. And since the people are new here, so we'll be doing the chapter 1 again. I know you completed in England, but that is okay. And we do our satsang exactly. We start exactly 10:30 US time, New Jersey time, and we finish. We do Aarti at 12. Just mix up everything. Hello, hello. Akhanda mandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Akhanda mandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Namo Deva Deva. Om Namo Sri Bhagavati Pranavaya. Om Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Om Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Om Pranavam Saranam Gacchami. Om Acharya Saranam Gacchami. Om Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Om Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Om Pranavam Saranam Gacchami. Om Acharya Saranam Gacchami. Om Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Om Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Om Pranavam Saranam Gacchami. Om Acharya Saranam Gacchami. Om Sadguru Jaya Sadguru Ishvara Namo Namo Jaya Sadguru Saranam Mamo 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 Jaya Sadguru Saranam Mamo. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Om Dharmam Saranam Gacchami. Om Pranavam Saranam Gacchami. Om Acharya Saranam গচ্ছামি। জয় সদ্গুরু শরণাম মম, জয় সদ্গুরু শরণাম মম, জয় সদ্গুরু শরণাম মম, জয় সদ্গুরু শরণাম মম। ওম নমো শিবায়, 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 ওম নমো শিবায়। শিব 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 শিব। Devotees, welcome to our Sunday morning service. We start our service at 10:30 and we finish at 12. And we will be starting our morning prayer with opening prayer. So please open your book, prayer book. It's in the page number 1. Please take a prayer book and you could recite with me too. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Satyam Shivam Sundaram Tapo Siddha Vigraham Yogishwaram Yogirajam Gacharyam Namamaham. Bhagram Vardharam Devam Shulahastam Subhairavam Namami Twam Mahadevam Dibbojyoti Vibhushitam. Acharyam Pranavam Devam Ashutosam Parapradam Namami Sachidanandam Sri Pranavananda Vigraham. Om Ahoituki Prema Sindhu Tapostejusa Diptimantam Mahamukti Vidhataram Sri Pranavacharyam Namami. Om Namaste Vigna Samharte, Namaste Ipsita Pada, Namaste Devo Devesha, Namaste Siddhi Vinayaka. Om Vishuddha Jnana Dehaya, Trivedi Divya Chakshushe, Shreyo Prapti Nimittayo, Namo Samarthodharini. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shiva Samadhatri Swaha Swaha Namostute. Om Siddhi Buddhi Prada Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradaini Mantra Sarva Papo Haro Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Om Saraswatai Namo Nityam Bhadrakalai Namo Namo Vedo Vedanta Vedanga Vidyasthane Purivacha. Om Vasudeva Sutami Deva Kamsa Chanura Mardana Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Om Apadam Aphartaram Dataram Sarva Sampadam Lokabhiramam Sriramam Vyo Vyo Namah. Om Anjananandanam Viram Vatjatam Kopisham Vande Sri Ramadutam Janaki Shogunashanam. Om Brahma Murari Tripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Budhascha Guruscha Shukra Shani Rahu Ketu Gurubantu Suprabhata. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Devotees, now we will be doing very short, maybe 1 minute silent meditation. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Devotees, now we will be singing or chanting Sri Sri Guru Vandan. It is on the prayer book, our prayer book here, page number 36. This is Bhava Sagara Taran Karan He, Robinandana Bandhana Khandana He, Sharanagata Kimpara Bhitamani, Gurudevo Daya Karo Dinaja. It's beautiful meaning. It's say like that. It's say like this. O Gurudev, be kind to us. By your blessings, one can cross this endless samsara saga. This samsara, this life is being compared with the ocean. And so samsara saga. You are the son of the sun god and the liberator of mankind. Please give us protection from every way at our life. And this is this 8th paragraph of this singing. So let me sing it first as we do every week, every Sunday morning. Bhava Sagar Karana Karana He Ravi Nandana Vandhana Khandana He Bhava Sagar Karana Karana He Ravi Nandana Vandhana He Sharanagata Kinkar Bhitamani Gurudev Daya Kar Dina Jani Gurudev Daya Kar Dina Jani Gurudev Daya Kar Dina Jani Ridi Kandar Tamas Bhaskar He Tumi Vishnu Prajapati Shankar He Ridi Kandar Tamas Bhaskar He Tumi Vishnu Prajapati Shankar He Par Brahma Parat Par Ved Bhane Gurudev Daya Kar Dina Jani Gurudev Daya Kar Dina Jani Gurudev Daya Kar Dina Jani Manovarana Shasana Ankusha He Naratrana Tare Parichakusha He মনবারণ শাসন অঙ্কুশহী নরত্রাণ তরে হরিচাকুশহী গুণগান পরায়ণ দেবগণে গুরুদেব দয়া কর দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া কর দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া কর দীন জনে কুণ্ডলিনী ঘুম ভঞ্জ কহে হৃদি গ্রন্থি বিদারণ কার কহে কুণ্ডলিনী ঘুম ভঞ্জ কহে হৃদি গ্রন্থি বিদারণ কার কহে মম মানস চঞ্চল রাত্রি দিনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে সুদন মঙ্গল নায়ক হে সুখ শান্তি বরা ভয় দায়ক হে সুদন মঙ্গল নায়ক হে সুখ শান্তি বরা ভয় দায়ক হে ত্রয়তাপ হরে তব নাম গুণে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া দীন জনে অভিমান প্রভাব বিমর্দ কহে গতিহীন জনে বিরক্ষ কহে অভিমান প্রভাব বিমর্দ কহে গতিহীন জনে বিরক্ষ কহে চিত সংকিত বঞ্চিত ভক্তি ধারী গুরুদেব দয়া দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া দীন জনে তব নাম সদা শুভ সাধক হে পতিতা ধম পাবক হে মহিমা তব গোচর শুদ্ধ মনে মহিমা তব গোচর শুদ্ধ মনে গুরুদেব দয়া দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে জয় সদ্গুরু ঈশ্বর প্রাপক হে ভব রোগ বিকার বিনাশক হে জয় সদ্গুরু ঈশ্বর প্রাপক হে ভব রোগ বিকার বিনাশক হে মন যেন রহে তব শ্রী চরণে গুরুদেব দয়া দীন জনে মন যেন রহে তব শ্রী চরণে গুরুদেব দয়া করো দীন জনে 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 গুরুদেব দয়া দীন জনে ওম ধ্যান মূলম গুরু মূর্তি পূজা মূলম গুরু পদ মন্ত্র মূলম গুরুর বাক্য মোক্ষ মূলম গুরু কৃপা ওম নমঃ শ্রী ভগবতে শ্রী প্রণবানন্দায় নমো নমঃ। बोलो श्री श्री गुरु जी भगवान की। After Guru Vandana or glorification of our spiritual master, we let me do a little bit Hanuman Chalisa also. After that, we will do small Bhagavad Gita. Because I see at modern day, today's world, people love to recite these 14 verses that glorifying the greatness of Hanumanji, the one of the most famous devotee, foremost devotee of Lord Sri Ram. And I go anywhere, I go any temple. Recently, I was visiting Florida. I see that a lot of people every morning actually recite. So let me recite this. After that, we go to Srimad Bhagavad. So Hanuman Chalisa. Sri Guru Charana. It is in the page number 46 for prayer. Sri Guru Charana Saroj Raj Nija Manamukura Sudha Varano Raghuvar Bimal Jas Jodayak Kalachar Buddhihin Tanu Janiki Sumiro Pavana Kumar Bolo Buddhi Vidya Devu Mohi Bolo Kale Suvichar Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Gopi Sati Bhulo Pujagar. It's beautiful meaning actually. If you read the English meaning, it will give us, it's really fulfill our heart. Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Gopi Sati Bhulo Pujagar Rama Dutoya Tulita Baladhama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama Mahavira Vikrama Vajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kunchito Kesa हाथ वज्रयोर ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लक्षण सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिया दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंका जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संहारे लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हर शिवर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बढ़ाई तुम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सहस वदन तुम्हार जस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद शारद सहित अहिसा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाए राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हारे मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु ताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरे मुख माही जलधि लंघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेरे राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे पूत नयाज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख होई तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै, तीन लोक हाके कापै, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै, महावीर जब नाम सुनावै, नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा, संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै, तासु अमित जीवन फल पावै, चार जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारी पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसराई, और देवता चितन धराई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट हरई मिटई सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई, जो सत बार पाठ करे कोई, छोटे बंदी महा सुख होई, जो ये पै हनुमान चालीसा, कोई सीति साकी गौरीसा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ महा हृदय महाडेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा, पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसो सुरभो, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, शरणम उमापति महादेव की जय, शरणम। ओम नमो श्री भगवते रघुनाथाय श्री रामचंद्राय नमो नमः। ओम नमो श्री हनुमते नमो नमः। गुरु रघुनंदन श्री रामचंद्र जी भगवान की जय। पवन पुत्र श्री श्री हनुमान जी की जय। So devotees, we completed Hanuman Chalisa, and now we will be reading from verses Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If you have book in front of you, exactly 1 hour, we will be reading from Bhagavad Gita. If you have the Bhagavad Gita text in front of you, please open it. It will be wonderful that we recite together. And we have completed Bhagavad Gita a couple of times in New Jersey Ashram. We were doing it also in the London Ashram also, I remember. But since I came back here, so we started again from chapter 1. So there are some new people coming at our temple, so they will know exactly what is going on. And we also know that Bhagavad Gita is something, scripture that if we continuously read and study, as we are growing up with our experience of life, things we learn, our day-to-day life, and this is making us more mature, experienced in life. And so the meaning and approach and learnings, all this also is changing to us. The teachings of Bhagavad Gita is not changing, but actually we are changing because we're learning new lessons almost every day in life. So that is why we always learning something at life. So I thought let me start from chapter 1 again. And so it will help me also to develop my own spiritual consciousness. So I thought it would be that. So, please open your text, chapter 1. I'm in the verse number 27. Verse number 27, chapter 1. And we'll be learning correct pronunciation, how to recite Bhagavad Gita. And probably you know that I mentioned many times that if you do not understand the Sanskrit meaning, it is fine. Because this is the word of God. Bhagavan Krishna, Jashodananda Krishna, he heard this message in this language. So this is the language of the gods and goddesses. And whatever scriptures we read in the Eastern philosophy, especially philosophies we read from India, it's all written in Sanskrit language. So as we read continuously every day, and a day will come with the blessings of Bhagavan Krishna, we don't need to read English anymore. We don't need it, because as soon as we recite Bhagavad Gita, Sanskrit sloka, meanings will be automatically written in our pure heart with the blessings of Bhagavan Krishna. And this will give us a different kind of joy, ananda. This will also open a different world to us, and we will look things from a different angle. And we know that this is the teachings it was given by Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So Lord Krishna is the teacher, and the first student of Bhagavad Gita was Arjuna. And many times I thought of the good fortune of Arjuna, that how Arjuna become the first student of Bhagavad Gita. And probably remember that this teachings was given not at the bank of a river, not at the bank of the Ganges river, not at the bank of the ocean, not at the kind of near to the sea, or not. This lesson was not given at a temple or monastery. This lesson was given at a battleground. And we know that what is battle means to us. Every day we struggle for our survival. Every day we are in the battleground. Every day we are talking. Give a piece of Bhagavad Gita to wisdom. So every day we are struggling for our own survival, and that is equally everybody go through this process of life. So that is why Bhagavan Sri Krishna chose to deliver this message at a battleground. So the battleground was Kurukshetra, around 70 miles away from modern New Delhi. So this we know, many times we read it, we hear it in the books and the audio, and we see that in the videos also. We have been listening from many speakers, and maybe in your home you have a couple of pieces of Bhagavad Gita in your home, because you buy books commented written by different writers. So this is the book I'm reading here. You see the book. I wrote this one. This is my version. It is 1400 pages, and I wrote it when I was in New Jersey. So it took me 10 years. I'm reading for all of you here. So verse number 27, chapter 1. This is speaking by Sanjaya. This verse speaking by Sanjaya, the private minister and the charioteer of the king Dhritarashtra. So he's speaking to his master. This is verse number 27. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Vasudevaya Krishnaya Sri Govindaya Namo. Tanik Shamiksha Saman Devo Sarvan Bundhum Avustita Tan Shamiksha Saman Deha Sarvan Bundhum Avustita. A Could you repeat it with me? Everybody. Tan Samikso Sapontiya Sarvan Bundhun Avasthitam Kripaya Paraya Vishtu Vishidanir Avopravi. I'm reading again. Tan Samikso Sapontiya Sarvan Bundhun Avasthitam Kripaya Paraya Vishtu Vishidanir Idam Pravi. Om Namah Sri Bhagavate Vasudevaya Sri Krishnaya Sri Govindaya Namo Namah. See, mere recitation, it create a different kind of environment. Like 24th of September, at this temple in New Jersey, 300 people will be sitting to recite the whole Bhagavad Gita. We'll be starting at 11 a.m. and completing maybe by 8. And around 300 people will be sitting together and recite whole Bhagavad 700% right here sitting in this beautiful temple. So I read chapter 1, verse 27. Tan Samiksha Swaponteya Sarvan Bundhan Avasthitan Kripaya Paraya Vishtu Vishidanin Idam Abhu. Let me read the meaning. Observing all those friends, family members, and well-wishers assembled at the battleground, Arjuna, the son of Mother Kunti, overpowered by profound pity, broken heart, and that is how he spoke this word to Krishna. So the book you have in your hand, it might be meaning is different, but the one I'm reading, the one I wrote. Observing all those friends, family members, and well-wishers assembled at the battleground, Arjuna, the son of Mother Kunti, overpowered by profound pity, broken heart, spoke this word. So I mentioned a couple of times when I was doing the Bhagavad Gita that when Arjuna entered the battleground, he was the symbol of bravery. He was the symbol of self-confidence. He was one-pointed. He knew very well why he came to the battleground. And all these years of anger, all these years of insult, all these years of injustice, it was done to them. It was in his mind. And now Arjuna entered the battleground, remembering all those days of suffering. And Bhagavan Krishna himself was driving the chariot of Arjuna. You could imagine. Who is Krishna? Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Jashodanandan Krishna Kanhaiya Lal was none other than God himself, Bhagavan himself, that almighty Lord himself, that all-powerful Lord. He took, in the guise of Krishna Bhagavan, he took a human birth at Mathura, at a prison cell. And he did all his childhood leelas at the Vrindavan, Mathura, all those forests, around 80 kilometers of area. If you visit Vrindavan, Mathura, there's a called Madhu Vrindavan. People walk around 80 miles, including Mathura, Vrindavan, whichever places Lord Krishna used to do his childhood leela, used to look up at the cows. You remember all those stories of the subduing the snake, Kalyanar, and then Aghasur, all those he destroyed. Those places, devotees of Krishna's, they walk around by their feet. And not only Indian people, you'll be surprised to see that people from all around the world, people from Brazil, people from South America, people from North America, people from Europe, people from Australia, people from Asia, they follow the Hare Krishna, the movement, and that is how they go to Vrindavan. And many of them living their permanent in Vrindavan. If you visit sometime, you'll be surprised to see that how they live in Vrindavan with their whole life. So Or now, after completing all those childhood leelas, Bhagavan Sri Krishna moved out of the Mathura. Please keep in mind, Mathura was in the Uttar Pradesh, near to Delhi. But a time came, Krishna moved his capital from Mathura to Uttar Pradesh to all the way to the western part of India, in Dwarka, in Gujarat state. It is all the way beside the three side ocean and one side land. That is how he built a new kingdom in Dwarka Puri. We have a beautiful ashram there. So from Dwarka Puri, Lord Krishna came to Kurukshetra, near to Delhi, to drive the chariot of Arjuna at the battleground. And in the throughout the first chapter, we don't hear anything Krishna speaking. Mostly Arjuna was speaking, lamenting. You know the chapter 1, the name of the chapter 1, you know everybody. Arjuna Vishada Yoga. The sadness or melancholy or despondency or dejection of Arjuna. Sorrows of Arjuna. And we never knew, before we study Bhagavad Gita, we never knew that sadness also can be counted as yoga. We never knew that. Because family people or monk, everybody go through this process of life, ups and downs, joy and sorrow, victory and defeat. This is normal in life. Sometimes we are victorious, sometimes we are being defeated. It's very normal in life. But we never knew that sorrows are counted as part of the yoga. We never knew that. So that Bhagavad Gita teaching us that how sadness also could be turned to yoga. Because sadness giving us, bringing question to us in our mind. Why? Why this happened? Why this happened? Why this happened to me? Why this happened to us? So this question will be driving you, motivating you in the line of the right line of life. That will learn. So what we see here, if you look at the verse number 27, Tan Shamiksha, looking all the opposition people standing in front of Arjuna. You know, Arjuna was a soldier. He was a commander. He was famous for his skill in archery. So he requested his charioteer Krishna that Krishna, please place my chariot in between the two armies. You know the story, but it's good to hear repeatedly because it's purify our air. Sometimes we hear all the garbage at our ear. So it purifying our air by listening the word of God. It purify our heart. It purify our whole body system. It purify our thoughts also. It help us to that develop our power of thoughts, and it help us to motivate our life at the better. And that is why it's good we hear the word of God. So Tan Shamiksha, when Krishna placed the chariot in between two armies, we know this story, but I'm just imagining. And Arjuna standing at the chariot, holding his bows and arrow, looking at the people, the armies who were standing in front of him. He saw his father, grandfather, great grandfather, friends, colleagues, the friends, those who went together into the school, they all were standing in front of him. So Tan Shamiksha, observing the opposition people, opposition army, Shakuntya, that Kunti Nandan. Kunti Nandan means the son of Mother Kunti. The name of Arjuna's mother was Kunti, Devi Kunti. So Kunti, Mother Kunti's son, Arjuna is known as Kaunteya. So looking at the opposition army, that Arjuna, that Kunti, the son of Mother Kunti, Sarvan Bundhun Avasthita. Sarva means all, Bundhun means all friends. Avasthita, they were standing in front of him. Could you imagine? Say that together you went to school back in India, back in Guyana, back in Trinidad, back in country. You went to the college, you went to learn music or you to learn something. And now today you are It's like disliking each other, in fact, enemy of each other. You could see Arjuna. Today, you are enemy of each other. And Arjuna, because those people are standing in front of Arjuna, they all together went to the Guru Griha of Guru Dronacharya. Today, now they are enemy. They are in the battleground. In fact, you know that after the Kurukshetra battle, millions of people died. Only 7 people survived. 5 Pandava brothers and Lord Krishna, Satyaki, and Kripacharya. That's all they survived. All perished in that battle. So they could not come back to their home. They could not come back to their home to see their wives or children or grandchildren or anything. They just perished in that battle. So Arjuna see his friends standing. Remember all those childhood days. They went to school together. They did so much things together. And today they are. Kripaya Paravishta. Observing the opposition early, Arjuna's mind invaded by Kripa. What is Kripa? Kindness. Daya. Daya, Paramo Dharma. Kindness is being counted as one of the greatest religion, greatest practice of spirituality. Daya. Daya karo. Daya karo, dan karo, daman karo. Be kind, be merciful, do charity, and control your inner enemies. So these are dan karo, daya karo, daman karo. Dan karo, do charity. Daya karo, be merciful. Daman karo, control or master your own enemies, which is dwelling inside of our own heart. Like anger, hatred, jealousy. This kind of enemy is already dwelling inside of us. So, Kripaya Paraya Arjuna was completely carried away with the kindness. Vishidantam, Arjuna was so sad, Vishad. Arjuna was deeply saddened. Idam Abrobit, being sad in mind, Arjuna spoke these words. Arjuna speaking to the Lord Krishna. So devotees, I will be taking you to verse number 28. But before I take you to 28, please join with me a little tune chanting, so that will give us a little bit that different kind of taste. So I'm chanting a small tune. Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Sri Ram Ram Bol Sri Ram Ram Bol Sri Krishna Krishna Bol Sri Krishna Krishna Bol Kunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Shiva Shiva Bol Shiva Shiva Bol Shiva Shiva Bol Shiva Shiva Bol Durga Durga Bol Durga Durga Bol Durga Durga Bol Durga Durga Bol Kunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Keshav Madhava Hari Hari Bol Bolo Jashadanandan Krishna Kanayalal Ji Ki Jai Sri Sri Guruji Bhagwan Ki Jai Sri Sri Ram Ki Jai. So devotees, we will be reading now the verse number 29. Let me see what is Arjuna. So Arjuna is this. Krishnaya Sri Govindaya Namo Namo. Janmashtami coming 19th of this month, August. Sri Krishna Janmashtami, the holy birthday of Lord Sri Krishna. So it is good that at this time we're reading Bhagavad Gita. It will be preparing our mind to receive the highest blessings from Krishna Bhagavan. So it goes like this: Bepothuscha Sharireme Romo Harshascha Jayate Kandivam Samsate Hasta Tvak Chaiva Puridacha. So that is the verse number 29. Sorry. So let me read the meaning. Arjuna speaking to Lord Krishna. I feel my body is trembling, hairs of my body standing on its end, Romo Harshascha Jayate. My famous bow Kandiva falling down from my hands, and my skin also burning like. You could see. Let me read again, it's very interesting. I feel my body is trembling, hairs of my body standing on its end, my famous Gandiva bow falling down from my hands, and my skin is burning like. So this is the same Arjuna we saw who entered the battleground with standing, holding his Gandiva bow, who was the symbol of self-confidence. And now same Arjuna talking, Bepothuscha Sharirem. Bepothuscha Sharirem, that hey Krishna, I feel like my body is trembling. Body is trembling, look like I cannot stand up here anymore. Romo Harshascha Jayate, looking at the opposition army, all my friends and relatives and all my own people, and looking after them, I feel so sad and like all the hairs of my body standing on its end. I feel extremely sorrowful now looking at the opposition army. I'm going to fight with them for a little piece of land. I'm going to, that so many people will be die at this battleground for a piece of land. Gandivam Samsati Hasta. Arjuna's bow, the famous bow, it was named after, it was called Gandiva. Gandiva Samsati Hasta. My famous bow, Gandiva, is falling down from my hand. I cannot hold it tight. Arjuna say that, hey Krishna, my skin, I feel like it's burning because my whole body trembling. I cannot stand here. See, this is sometimes I don't have TV in the ashram, but sometimes, if I go somebody's home, sometimes I see, you see two sisters or two brothers fighting. So that dad is still in hospital, he did not die yet. Two brothers fighting. Who will be taking home and who will be taking the cows and land? Sometimes you see mother and daughter in the food house. And so kind of ignorance and so kind of silly, so kind of wrong kind of understanding. Like mind is completely blocked by ignorance. And so it happened to here also that there was no way they could avoid this battle, because you could imagine that Krishna, God himself, was driving the chariot of Arjuna. That means it was imminent to happen, this battle. Nobody could stop it. And even Krishna Bhagavan also said that Vidhata means creator, this is how he wanted it. It had to happen like this. And it was a time for a change. If you see the whole Mahabharata, if you study that the generation, Duryodhana, Kams, Shishupal, Dantavakra, Jarasandha, all those evil people, they brought a tyranny in that part of the world. And it was a time for a change. And there was no way they could escape from this battle. And we all know in that battle ground, ultimately everybody fell down. This is the fact, this is the scripture, this is we read in the book. So this we see that Arjuna's situation, Arjuna lost all of his confidence. Arjuna was very bad situation. So let me continue our reading. I will be reading verse number 30. So verse number 30, chapter 1, it goes like this. Nacha shaknomi avasthatum bhromotivo chame manaha nimittani cha pashyami viparitani kesha. Again, nacha shaknomi avasthatum bhromotivo chame manaha nimittani cha pashyami viparitani kesha. So let me recite. Na cha shaknomi avasthatum na cha shaknomi avasthatum bhomoti vachavi manaha na cha shaknomi avasthatum bhomoti vachavi manaha Jnani cha pashyami viparitani keshava cha shaknomi avasthato madhuro madhurana Krishna Nam Jai Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna's name is so sweet, sweet and sweet. Madhuro madhurana Krishna Nam Jai Krishna. Pavana pavana nama Krishna Nam Jai Krishna. O Radhe Shyam Jai Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam Jai Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam Jai Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam Jai Radhe Shyam. Madhuro madhurana Krishna Nam Jai Krishna. Oh Sitaram 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 Jai Sitaram 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 Jai Sitaram. Madhuro madhurana Krishna Nam Jai Krishna. Pavana pavana Krishna Nam Jai Krishna. Om Namo Sri Bhagavate Vasudevaya Krishnaya Sri Govindaya Namo Namo. So this was the verse number 30. Let me read the meaning of the verse 30. Arjuna speaking to Lord Krishna. O Keshav, we all know that Lord Krishna's another name was Keshav. Because you know that if I take you to the Vedas, in Vedas we see that God do not have any name, God do not have any image or the form or murti or statue. God do not have any color. God is formless, and God only can be realized, like self-realization, the realization of God. Like this morning, when I was doing meditation, I'll give you my experience. Early morning, 3:30 I wake up, so I thought let me write down my books. So I thought let me do a little meditation on Lord Vishnu first. So I sat down for meditation. I was meditating on the beautiful appearance of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, and with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in his forehand, with a smiling face, and I was meditating. Then thoughts came to Bhagavad Gita, that same Bhagavan Vishnu who I'm meditating right now. At this early hour in the morning, he, as we read in our tradition, especially in India, the same Bhagavan Vishnu took a human birth as Lord Krishna, and then finally he taught the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So let me read the meaning of the verse number 30. O Keshav, I am puzzled, I'm confused, and I'm unable to remain. I cannot stand up here because my body is trembling. My mind is in duality, confusion, and there is no stability in me now. Lord, I see ill omens everywhere. Let me read again. O Keshav, I'm puzzled. I'm unable to stand here anymore. My mind is confused. There is no stability in me. Lord, I see ill omens everywhere. You see, this word it's not good for Arjuna. Arjuna is being known as his appearance, his attitude, his approach. It was all positive, heroic. And same Arjuna talking, I'm trembling, I cannot stand up, I'm puzzled, I'm confused, I'm not sure what is good for me. And so this kind of kind of weakness, mental weakness, Arjuna, it did not fit in his mouth actually. Arjuna was not known for it. Because you could see in the Indian history, we worship Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Imagine his appearance, standing like army's dress with a horse. He was trying to bring independence for India. And Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Imagine. You could imagine. I go to South Africa occasionally every year. So I went to visit Robinson Island, where Dr. Nelson Mandela was imprisoned 25 years. That indomitable energy. If you go to Pretoria now, you'll see a big murti of Dr. Nelson Mandela. If you see United States, if you see Martin Luther King Jr., Abraham Lincoln, all those murtis we see all over the world. But these words coming out of Arjuna's mouth, it looks like it's not fitted in his mouth. It's like somebody is very terrified, that's just speaking. So, na shaknami avasthatum. Hey Krishna, hey Krishna, I cannot stand up here anymore. Brahmo chami mana. My mind is confused. My mind is full of duality. I cannot make a right judgment for it. Look like, I'm losing my own consciousness, good consciousness. Nimittani chakoshami, vipuritani keshava. I see everywhere ill omens. So this is actually what we're reading now today. This is kind of background of the real Gita we'll be getting from chapter 2. This is kind of preparation of the background to deliver powerful message of Gita by Lord Krishna. That will be starting chapter 2. So right now we see Arjuna is confused and he's expressing his mental dilemma to his friend Lord Krishna. Let me take you to verse number 31. This is verse number 31. Na cha sriyo anupashyami hatva swajana mahave na kangsi vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani. Oh my God. Arjuna speaking. Na cha sriyo anupashyami hatva swajana mahave na kangsi vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani. Let me recite a little bit. Na cha sriyo anupashyami na cha sriyo anupashyami hatva swajanamahave na cha sriyo anupashyami hatva swajanamahave na kangsi vijayam Krishna na kangsi vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha na kangsi vijayam Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha na cha sriyo anupashyami. Narayana, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re, Bhaj Narayana, Bhaj Re. Chant the name of Lord Sri Narayana. You see, Ramayana, Narayana. What is the meaning of all these words? Like Ramayana, one of the greatest epic presented, given by Mother India. Ramayana, oil means path, road. The path shown by Lord Rama. Please follow that. That is Ramayana. Narayana, the path is being shown by Bhagavan Sri Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Please follow that to be successful in life. That is why it's called Narayana. So oil means path, road, or direction. So verse number 31. Na cha sriyo nupashyami. Just 1 minute. Na cha sriyo anupashyami hatva sajanamahave na kangsi vijayame Krishna na cha rajyam sukhani cha. Hey Krishna, Arjuna says, Hey Krishna, O Krishna, I do not see any good by destroying our own people in this battleground. I do not want victory. I do not want kingdom. I even not interested to attain happiness in life because I don't want to kill my own people. You see, Arjuna is such a good human being. He was such a good human being. He was such a gentleman that even though his wife, his brothers was insulted and torture went on, attempt was made to kill them, burn them alive, but still Arjuna was so kind to these people. So he's telling that, hey Krishna, oh Krishna, I don't see any good by killing our own people in this battle. I don't want victory. I don't want kingdom. And I'm not even interested to attain happiness in life. Because to attain happiness, I have to remove these people from standing in front of me, acting like my enemy. So this I don't want that. Let me go to the Sanskrit. No cha sriv unupaswami. Krishna, I do not see anything good. Hatva sajanamahove, by destroying, by taking the life, my own people who are standing in front of me. No kamsi vijayam Krishna. Hey Krishna, I do not want victory. Better I am being defeated by them. Let them be happy. No kamsi vijayam Krishna. Because to defeat them means I have to fight with them, I have to kill them, I have to remove them. Because they are not going to change. Because you see, if you read the Bhagavad Gita, every sloka you read, you will see the same thing. No kamsi vijayam Krishna. Hey Krishna, I don't want victory. No rajyam. I don't want kingdom. Because to be victorious and to get the kingdom, so that means I have to, all millions of people, my friends, my relatives, my colleagues, we went to the school together, all they will die at this background. Then only I will be able to be victorious. No rajyam, I don't want kingdom. No sukhanijam, even I don't want happiness by destroying my own people. So that was such a wonderful, kind of the broadness, broad heart of Arjuna. I'm very surprised to see that Arjuna talking in this language, especially being a trained military personnel. Usually military people do not speak this language because military people, they have their own language, that's how they speak. So that was the verse number 31. Maybe we'll be able to read one more verse today, maybe one or two, and that will be concluded. We'll be doing Aarti exactly 12. Here in New Jersey right now, we have 15 minutes. So 15 minutes time we have in our hand. Let me read, let me see. So verse number 32, chapter 1. You could read with me, those who are sitting in front of me and those who are in the, what we call the Zoom, if you have the text in your hand. Kim no rajyeno govinda, kim bhogoir jiviteno va, yesham arthe kangshitam no, rajyam bhogaha sukhamija. See, clear wording. If you read continuously, if you read Sanskrit, you don't need to go to a teacher actually. Kim no rajyeno govinda, kim bhogorjiviteno va, jeshamarthe kangshitam no, rajyang bhoga sukhanija. Let us recite. King no rajyeno govinda, King bhogori jivitena va, yeshamarthe kamsitam no, rajyam bhoga sukhani cha. Again. Kim no rajyena govinda, King bhogori jivitena va, jeshamarthe kamsitam no, Rajyam bhogaha sukhaani cha. Om Namah Sri Bhagavate Vasudevaya Krishnaya Sri Govindaya Namo Namah. Bolo Jashodanandan Krishna Kanayalal Ji ki jai. Sri Sri Guru Bhagavan ki jai. Gita Mata ki jai. So this is the verse number 32. Let me see what is this. Is Arjuna again expressing his mental sadness to Lord Krishna. Oh Govinda, because see every verse we can getting a new name of the Bhagavan Krishna. And Govinda is one of the very popular name of Lord Krishna. Because wherever you go now, you get a Govinda's vegetarian restaurant run by the ISKCON. And if you look for good vegetarian meal, you look for, okay, if there any ISKCON restaurant, vegetarian restaurant, Govinda's restaurant, and we go there, enjoy vegetarian meal. So, O Govinda, what is the use of this kingdom to us? And what is the use of these pleasures, prosperity, and of this life? Even you could see Arjuna was so much, he was frustrated. For whose sake we want kingdom, pleasures, and happiness, those people are standing in front of me in this background. I read again. O Govinda, what is the use of this kingdom to us? And what is the use of these pleasures, prosperity, and of this life event? For whose sake we want kingdom, we want pleasures, we want fortune. Those same people actually standing in front of me. So you could see how Arjuna was so sad, so down. Because you see morning time, early in the morning, lots of car in the street. Like here in front of the New Jersey Ashram, there's a Lincoln Highway. Early morning, so much car going. Who are going at the early morning? People going to office to work. They're going to New York. They're going to Princeton University. They're going to Rutgers University. Some of them going to the what you call the hospital. Some of them going to other places. Why they going? Because they need money to run their family, and they are going to work. Even though they do not like to go every day morning, but they have to go to the office because they need money to survive. And when they earn money, why they need money? Because they want to enjoy the life. And they want to enjoy the life with whom? They want to enjoy the life with their wife, with their husband, with their children, with their grandchildren, with their other family members. You see, everybody gone from family. What is the use of earning money and going to the office and gathering wealth and fortune? So same happening to Arjuna here. So first, meaning of the Govinda word. Here Lord Krishna is referred as Govinda. Govinda is another name of the Lord. It is one of the most popular names of Lord Sri Krishna. Govinda is he who is the Lord of all. So the meaning of the Govinda word, Govinda is he who is the Lord of all. He is the heart of all, and he was the soul of all cows with whom he used to go to the forest daily. Also, Govinda is he who brings enormous joy, endless joy in the mind of his devotees. And that is why people love to refer Lord Krishna as Govinda. So, Govinda, what is the use of this kingdom? So beautiful. See the Sanskrit verse. King no Rajyan. Rajya is the kingdom. Kim no Rajya no Govinda. Hey Govinda, what is the use of this kingdom? King Bhogori Jivitanava. Bhoga means fortune, wealth. What is the use of all this wealth? Jivitanan, what is the use of this life? Jisham orthe kangshitam no rajyang bhoga sukhamicha. Hey Krishna, the purpose people earn money, build up fortune, gather land, those same people, they are standing right in front of me. So Arjuna feel very sad, he was very sorrowful, and he was very confused. And I think we will be, let me read quickly one, and then we'll be going for Arti. Just short way, verse number 33. So we could finish chapter 1 quickly so that we could go to the main, the philosophical side of Bhagavad Gita. So this is the verse number 33, today's last verse. It goes this way. Ta ime avasthita yuddhe pranam stakva dhananicha. Ta ime avasthita yuddhe pranam stakva dhananicha. Acharyaha pitaraha putras tathaiva cha pitamaha. Again, ta ime avasthita yuddhe pranam stakva dhananicha. Acharyaha pitaraha putras tathaiva cha pitamaha. So that was the, let me read it and then we will be concluding here today. We'll just quickly recite it. Ta ine avasthita yuddhe pranam stakva dhanani cha acharya pitaraha putras tathaiva cha pitamaha. Again. Taime avasthita yuddhe pranam stakva dhanani cha acharya pitaraha putrans tathaiva cha pitamaha. Om Namah Sri Bhagavate Vasudevaya Krishnaya Sri Govindaya Namo Namah. So this is the last verse as mentioned. This is verse number 33. Na ta ime avasthita yuddhe pranam stakva dhanani cha acharyaha pitaraha putrans tathaiva cha pitamaha. Arjuna say again, Krishna, by giving up hope of wealth and life, those of my teachers, you could see, those of my teachers, uncles, son, grandfathers, great-grandfather, they all are present in this battleground. It was so sad. Even when I read Mahabharata personally, I feel also sad, because Mahabharata, that epic ended with a great destruction. I mean, you could imagine so many people lost their father, lost their uncle, lost their brother, lost their son. They all perished in that Kurukshetra battleground. When we visit Kurukshetra now, if you go to Kurukshetra now, you will see lots of hotels there, and the places where Bhishma Pitamaha fell down, Karna fell down, Duryodhana fell down, and the place where Krishna delivered the message. There's Kurukshetra University also. Our ashram has a beautiful center at the Kurukshetra near to railway station, and you feel touch, you feel the meditation sitting under a tree at the Kurukshetra, and you'll be feeling the touch, you hear the noises of the horses, chariots, and you could imagine that land, Krishna walked at that holy land of Kurukshetra. So Arjuna was very sad that Arjuna said, Ta ime vistata juddhe pranam sattva dhananicha. Hey Krishna, that my teacher, like Guru Dronacharya, the teacher, by giving up hope of wealth and life, those of my teachers, uncles, sons, and grandfathers, great-grandfathers, they all present at this battleground. So we conclude here by saying that the verse number, let me make a mark, verse number we completed today, verse number 33 of chapter 1. And we read this way that Arjuna was expressing his mental dilemma to Lord Krishna, who took the role to drive the chariot of Arjuna at that battleground of Kurukshetra. So this will continue next maybe couple of Sunday. And then as soon as we finish chapter 1, we will be able to go deep into the philosophy that was delivered, that was given by you in the eastern part of the world. And we will be going deep into the philosophy. So let me conclude here with this little chanting of Guru Shankara Shiva Shambhu. Guru Shankara Shiva Shambhu. This is a special chanting. It was one day Guruji Maharaj, Swami Pranavananda, the founder of Bharat Sevashram Sangh, he was doing meditation in the Bajipur ashram, where Guruji's first ashram, Bharat Sevashram first ashram. So Guruji was doing meditation, and in his meditation mood, this chanting actually came to his mind. Hara Guru Shankara Shiva Shambhu means Guru is Shiva and Shiva is Guru. So let me chant this little bit and then we will move to Aarti. We'll be doing Aarti right now, exactly 12, few minutes we have. Let me chant this. Shankara Shiva Shambhuyo Hara Guru 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 Shankara Shiva Shambhuyo. While I was singing, a simple few words was coming to my mind. It was Bajipur where Swami Pranavananda was born, Bangladesh. Maghi Purnima festival. Maghi Purnima, the full moon day in the month of February, when Acharya Swami Pranavananda was born. So there was maybe 20,000 people. Swami Advaitananda ji was thinking, Guruji always say, Hara Shankara Shiva Shambhu Om. It's a very powerful chanting. Let me take a trial of this mantra. While Guruji was busy giving Guru Diksha in his room, so Swami Advaitananda ji sat under a Shaura tree. Shaura tree actually kind of bush. If you see mostly in the Bangladesh and West Bengal area. So Guruji was sitting under the Swami Advaitananda ji was sitting under a Shaura tree, and he was chanting Hara Guru Shankara Shiva Shambhu. Long time. He did not say anything to Guruji because actually he was taking a trial. But his eyes was closed, and he's not a singer. He was a speaker. He was a public speaker. So he was just chanting Hara Guru Shankara Shiva Shambhu. But time came. He opened his eyes, and he see Guruji standing right in front of him. And he was so shocked to see Guruji there. And he fell down at the feet of Guruji. And Guruji said that, if you need to sing so loud, you can chant it quietly in your mind. So devotees, I think we should appreciate you coming to our Sunday morning. We do Bhagavad Gita 11 to 12, actually. So 10:30 to 12, every Sunday we do satsang here. We do Bhavasagara, Guru Vandana chanting, Hanuman Chalisa chanting, and then we do Bhagavad Gita. We do Aarti exactly at 12. One announcement, 19th of August, Friday, holy birthday of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna Janmashtami. We'll be starting here exactly at 6:30 p.m. There will be puja, Bhavan ceremony, some lectures, and Mahaprasad distribution. So let us join Aarti now. Okay, set up this one, please, so people can, those people at, I don't, some people attending from England also, so they could see Aarti. Going forward. Put the Guruji side, please.
Okay.